The greatest boss fights feel like you're inside a blockbuster. They choreograph camera, score, story, and gameplay so well, the line between cutscene and control disappears. Today, we count down the top 12 cinematic boss fights, the battles that look and feel like movies, but you get to be the one who delivers the last line. "12. Nameless King, Dark Souls 3. You meet him on a storm-swept skyplane, astride a thunder-breathing drake. The opening shot frames a godlike silhouette. Wind and lightning sell scale. Mechanically, it's rhythm and spacing, but the cinematic weight comes from mythic staging. You feel tiny, audacious, and part of a larger legend. The slow pullback on victory reminds you this was a story beat as much as a skill test. 11. Calamity Ganon, Dark Beast Ganon, The Legend of Zelda, Breath of the Wild. Bot of W builds drama through revealed and environment. After hours of exploration, the final confrontation becomes an apocalypse cinema sequence. Horses, holy light, and field-sized spectacle. The mechanics let you craft the spectacle. Ancient arrows, the divine beasts, mounted charges. The cross-cut to Zelda's ritual gives the duel emotional weight on top of scale. "10. Kronos, God of War 3. You don't enter a room, you climb a titan. Vertical set pieces, moving terrain, and disaster movie framing make every leap feel cinematic. God of War 3 scripts the spectacle with player agency, quick time beats, timed leaps, and camera work that sells your victory like a sequence cut together by a film editor.
Murderer of Gaia enters my tomb. Kronos! I know it was you who killed her, Spartan. Who else could? I live in torment because of you. After you took the box from Pandora's temple, Zeus was consumed.
9. Isshin, the Sword Saint, Sekiro Shadows Die Twice. Isshin's fight reads like samurai cinema. No flashy cutscenes, the camera sits tight and the choreography speaks. Parry windows and counters flip cinematic rhythm. Lightning arcs and operatic finale phases push the duel into balleretic territory. It's cinema in motion, and you're the actor. "8. Vergil, Final, Devil May Cry 5. A rock opera showdown, lightning-fast combos, anime framing, and emotional sibling rivalry. Vergil's final duel blends slick camera moves, high-energy soundtrack, and precise input rewards, so each stylistic flourish feels earned. It's theatrical and playable at once. "7. The Boss, Metal Gear Solid 3 Snake Eater. Mentor versus student, staged in a field of white flowers. The fight is pure storytelling. No HUD, the camera and the score do the heavy lifting. Mechanically, it's a patient duel, but narratively, it's Shakespeare. Every blow is heavy with meaning. The final payoff reframes the whole game.
Let's see what you're made of.
6. Baldur, God of War 2018. Kratos vs. Baldur is cinematic because the camera focuses on reaction and consequence mid-combat. Environment-shattering hits and slow-motion beats turn gameplay into performance. The fight sells the character drama while keeping you in control. It's a sequence where story and action breathe together.
This won't be pretty.
I won't let you hurt him.
No, boy.
Fine.
Stop! No! No! Atreus! You're bleeding. Breathe, boy. Breathe!
Not my blood.
5. Gehrman, Moon Presence, Bloodborne 2015. Bloodborne's ending duels are gothic cinema. The hunter's final stand against Gehrman and, optionally, the Moon Presence merges eerie score, surreal lighting, and choreography that's at once intimate and cosmic. The camera frames you small in a vast, dreamlike arena. Gehrman's fatalism and the Moon Presence's otherworldly choreography give the fight emotional density. Each death and retry compounds the mood. The struggle feels less like a gate and more like a tragic stage play in which your character's fate is the subject. Bloodborne uses sound design and close-up camera beats to make these fights cinematic and deeply affecting.
Ganon joins the hunt.
Four. Hades, End Sequence, Horizon Zero Dawn. Horizon Zero Dawn's finale is the kind of modern blockbuster set piece that blends cinematic camera work and huge mechanical spectacle. You fight through collapsing facilities, massive machine swarms, and a final confrontation against the rogue AI that threatens to overwrite life itself. The camera staging, dramatic environmental beats, and the way Aloy's tools become part of a larger cinematic rhythm make the ending feel like the climax of a sci-fi epic, only you're the one firing the final arrow. It's high-scale, visual, and emotionally resonant because it resolves the game's themes about control, nature, and responsibility. Three. Sephiroth, Final Fantasy VII Remake. Square rebuilt Sephiroth as a multi-act cinematic antagonist. The fight alternates control with cinematic beats, sweeping camera moves, and orchestral swells that make each phase feel like a scene in a grand saga. When the game cuts to cinematic close-ups and then returns you to play, it never breaks immersion, it expands it.
Keep it away from me!
They say she's a monster, that she can peer inside you, into the very depths of your soul, that she can become those you...
2. Malenia, Blade of Miquella, Elden Ring. Malenia is tragic ballet, graceful strikes, ruthless counters, and a blooming second phase where reality frays. The framing, fog, slow-motion moments, and violent choreography make each attempt feel like enacting a myth. She's not just hard, she's a character you slowly understand through the pain of repeated attempts. That narrative through gameplay is cinematic and unforgettable. One. The Last of Us Part 2, Final Confrontation, Ellie vs. Abby. This is our updated #1 for a reason. The ending combat in The Last of Us Part 2 is cinematic because it fuses choreography, emotional context, camera framing, and the moral cost of violence into a single sequence you participate in. The fight isn't a pure bullet sponge encounter, it's an emotionally charged duel where every hit, every miss, and every pause carries narrative weight. The camera work alternates tight, intimate shots with larger, brutal beats. The score is sparse and cutting, and the duel's choreography forces you to confront the story's themes in motion. It's interactive cinema in its purest form. When the sequence ends, you don't just win a fight, you carry a story. Final thoughts. Cinematic boss fights take many shapes: epic scale, intimate duels, operatic spectacle, or tragic finales. The key is staging, camera, sound, timing, and the way gameplay supports the story instead of interrupting it. These 12 fights prove games can make you feel like the lead in a movie while still letting you be the one to deliver the finale. Which change do you like best? The emotional punch of TLTO at 1, the gothic finality of Bloodborne at 5, or Horizon's big screen finale? Drop your pick and why. I'll feature the best answers in the next video. If you like this deep breakdown, like and subscribe for more long-form takes and cinematic gaming analysis. This is No RTX Gamer. We respect games that earn their drama.